Baby Harlow Gonzales lived for just 4 short months. But her life was filled with a level of pain that's hard to even imagine. It all came to a head when her mother found her limp and unresponsive, her eyes rolling back, her lips turning a terrifying shade of blue. By then, it was already too late. But Harlow's tiny body had a story to tell, and the medical examiner was about to reveal a horrifying truth. So, what did the autopsy uncover? It was a catastrophic list of injuries that simply couldn't have come from any kind of accident. The doctors discovered multiple skull fractures, a broken arm and leg, a dislocated elbow, and numerous fractured ribs. This wasn't the result of a single tragic mistake. The evidence painted a grim picture of sustained, monstrous abuse. All of that evidence pointed investigators directly towards one person, her 24-year-old father, Juan Antonio Gonzalez.
Juan, I know I asked you this last time you were here. Let me check some other information again. It's Juan
Gonzalez.
Well,
Antonio Gonzalez.
Antonio. That's what they call you, Tony?
Yes.
Antonio Gonzalez. How old are you?
I am 24.
24, and your date of birth? You still don't have a phone number? So you use Avis's phone number, that's how we got hold of yours. And what's the address you gotta be using now?
The same address that I'm only living with my sister.
So you gotta stay living with your sisters now?
Yes. Yes.
Apartment. I think it's making it together.
Not sure. Yes.
Alright. Okay, phone. You're not working right now, right? Oh, you were selling perfumes.
Yes, yes.
Right. We'll just follow. I'll go on the phone one more time. Earlier today, we picked you up from your house, right? That's your sister's house, right?
Yes.
We went over, remember we went over this form?
Yes.
Earlier today? Okay, now. So the last grade you completed was the 12th grade at Miami Beach High. What class are you? Class of what?
09.
2009? You were not under the influence of any drugs or alcohol, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you slept approximately 6-7 hours. You have a past. You have a past of anxiety, depression, and bipolar. You said, right? So, are you currently taking medications for any of that stuff?
No, not the moment.
Okay, but you're being seen by a psychologist?
Yes.
Dr. Montero.
Montero.
Okay, where do you see him at?
Emilio Montero in Flagler.
It's like a private guy. It's not a hospital.
No, it's private.
Okay, and when was the last time you saw him?
I saw him like 4 months ago, 5 months ago.
Okay, and everything's okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
he checked up on him. He said everything's great.
He's fine. And how you feeling today?
Oh, at this, alright, I guess, but
No, I know you're sad. I know you're sad.
Yeah.
So besides the sadness, are you stable to talk to me today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And you understand the way I'm talking to you?
Yes.
Okay. And then we went over this form earlier. Remember you read the first line for me out loud?
Yes.
Okay, read it for me one more time, please, the top line.
Before you are asked any question, you must understand the following rights.
Okay, and then we went over the first one. I'll go over it. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to talk to me if you do not wish to do so. Do you? No, listen. Finish reading the other question. Okay, which means the only way that wouldn't happen from you falling on it. The only way that can happen is by a quick jerk.
I guess when I was trying, I don't know.
Okay, well let's think back on it. That's what I want to know. Let's think back on it a little bit. What happened with the baby that day that caused you to, before or after you fell on her, that caused you to jerk that arm up like that, or the leg, because her leg got fractured.
I guess when I was falling down and
Tell me, explain to me.
I guess I was just, I had her, and when I tripped on top of, I fell down top, I pretty much fell on top of her, I guess. And I guess I was trying to pull her, I don't know, I guess it was like that. Okay. That's what happened.
After is when you yanked her?
No, when everything happened, when I fell, I guess I was trying to get the arm, I don't know, trying to put it back up, and my arms quickly, then I start panicking and I call 911.
Okay, but you probably mentioned that to me the first time?
I don't know if I told you, I don't know,
Okay. She also had some fractures to the other side. Something happened before, okay? Was it, and I want to know the truth, and yes, I just want to be honest with you. I haven't misled you up to this point.
I know.
I've been a friend to you.
Yes, you
know, and I saw you the other day, and I I bought you lunch. You know, that day you guys needed money.
Yes.
Oh, I buy you lunch. You asked me to lend you money for lunch, and I gave it to you for you and your wife. What happened before, bro? Was it that you lost your cool with her? Was she crying? Because I know she was fuzzy that day. I know.
I never lost my cool with her. Never. I never lost my cool with her.
But what happened isn't exactly what. Something else happened with her. Because the injuries, I was there for the autopsy. Okay? You know what an autopsy is?
No.
Autopsy is when basically the doctor, the medical examiner, has to examine her body, the baby's body, to find out what happened to her. Okay? And they have to medically look inside of her and, check the injuries and
look, all I know what happened, I fell on top of her with pressure.
Okay? But something happened before and after as well. Because that fall alone, I'll give you an example. Let's say right now, I slam you to the floor, and you have bruised ribs on your side. And they tell me, hey, what happened with you and Juan? I said, no, man, we got in a fight, I slammed him to the ground. Okay, that's it?
Yeah, but...
No, let me finish. So, but what if when they check you, you go to the hospital, you have a stab wound on your neck? And they tell you why, but something else happened between you two. No, that's it. I just threw him to the ground. That's impossible, because he has a stab wound. So at some point, you must have stabbed him in the neck too. That's what I'm asking you. She doesn't just have the injuries, excuse me, that could have caused from a fall. Something else happened to her before, after, and I know that was the first time you were left alone with her. I know. Listen, bro, I don't know how people take care of babies. I hear them screaming in the
I've been left there before. I've been left alone before,
I've been... When I
first changed your diapers, I had to use 2 gloves, just to change your diapers,
Right. Yeah, okay.
I love that baby, man. I'm not...
Don't get me wrong. It has nothing to do with love, Juan. This has nothing to do with love. This has nothing to do with you being necessarily a bad guy. And life happens sometimes. And when you're not used to being with a baby every day, okay, and the baby doesn't shut up and it's crying and it's building up inside you. I know she wasn't feeling well that day because Eva's even said that she was crying all freaking day because she couldn't poop.
Yeah.
She was constipated. Okay? I hear a baby crying in a restaurant and I want to rip my hair off. I can't take it. That's one of those things that I can't take. If you let me alone with a baby, I don't know how long I can stay with a baby like that because it drives me insane. So, at some point, you must have lost your cool. Maybe you just grabbed her hard. Okay, and I'm not saying that you try to hurt the baby. That's not what I'm saying. At some point, you grabbed her hard or something. That's got to explain how that elbow came off the socket and how the baby has fractures on the legs. Because it wouldn't have happened from you just falling on him. So that's what I want you to think back.
It got to be. It have to be.
Okay, the doctor says it's impossible.
It have to be. It gotta be.
Not the elbow.
It gotta be, because I'm 250 pounds, man. You know how much 250 is?
Yeah, let's say that explains the ribs and maybe a little bit on the head. It wouldn't explain the force that was used on the baby to dislocate the elbow, to fracture the arms. Okay, the doctor said it was at least 2 violent strikes. So let's say that the fall was one of them. Which that was not violent, because at least 2 violent strikes happened to the baby to cause all those injuries. So at least. Could have been 20, could have been 2. Okay, at least means at minimum 2. At least 2. So what else? Let's think back. Because I know that day you were a little upset and you just told me now, that you might have forgotten that, that you yanked the baby's arm real hard. Now, let's think back a little bit. When you first grabbed her, okay, did you pick her up because she was crying? When Avis was taking a shower?
No, I just got her, you know what I mean? I guess I do have pressure in my arm, you know what I mean? My hands.
Right.
That's why I grabbed her.
Well, show me how you grabbed her when you picked her up from the bed.
I got her like this, I got her like this though.
Okay. So that wouldn't explain any injuries.
No injuries, exactly.
So then you went outside with her.
Then I went inside. I went outside.
When you went outside?
I was just getting her for a shirt because she never go outside.
But then you came in and out several times.
Yes.
Because Avis, why were you coming in and out? So were you panicking at that point?
Yeah, I was panicking.
Okay.
I was panicking. I know what to do, and I let like 3 hours pass, and then I told Avis to call the 911. 911. It's 911.
But you knew the baby was in bad shape right after you fell.
Yes.
Okay. Something else happened to her. You need to be honest with me, Juan.
I am.
Okay, no, you're not being 100% honest. You gotta be 100%. Listen, 100% means all. Okay. What else happened to the baby that day? Am I gonna judge you? Am I gonna make you look like a bad guy? That's not my job. My job is just to get facts and get the information. We owe it to Baby Harlow for the truth to be told.
Yeah.
Okay? We owe it to her, man.
I guess.
Okay? Tell me. You guess what? Tell me. Explain to me. It's me and you. There's nobody else. It's just me and you. Okay? It's me and you. Nobody else is gonna interrupt us in this room. So
Unless I was playing around with it, because I do play around with it.
okay, well show me. How are you playing around with it? Show me. Show me.
Because sometimes I go like this to her, I get her hand, I go like this to her sometimes.
Okay, did you do it hard that day? Like a little hard that day? Maybe that's when the arm came off?
I'm not sure, I guess. When the hurt, it dislocated it. I'm not, but I ain't had no crack or anything like that.
Okay, but when you were doing that, did she fall out at some point?
No, she did not fall, It was just pain, and after that, I took her outside right there, and then...
Well, so how do you explain the fractures to the legs? Juan, you gotta be straight up with me, bro.
I fell on top of her.
No, but something else happened.
No,
that's not true. Juan, that's not true.
It
That's
is,
not what happened. That's not, Juan, look, I know it bothers you. I know you can't let it out.
What do you mean?
I know it bothers you, okay? But you gotta be honest, because the only way you're gonna have peace in your heart, and the only way Harlow's gonna be able to rest, is by you being honest what happened to her.
I am
okay?
being honest.
And the doctor says what you say happened is impossible. Okay, so I didn't wanna put your business out there in front of Avis. I didn't talk to you in front of Avis like last time. I spoke to you first privately in here. I don't wanna confront you with her. You know, I don't wanna bring her in here. So that's why between me and you right now, and how she finds out later, that's up to you. You know, it's what else happened with that day? What you lost your cool that day with her at some point? Okay, she was crying a lot? Is that what happened? Was she crying a lot that when Avis?
She was crying all morning though.
Okay, but you lost your cool because you're not used to being with her like all day like that. So what happened? Did you lose your cool a little bit? Be honest.
I didn't lost my cool. I just.
What frustrated you? What frustrated you at that moment? Be honest. Come on, man. It's just me and you in here, man to man. What made you lose your cool? What made you?
That's when I was changing her.
Okay, what happened? She pooped on you?
No, I was changing it, and then she was moving her feet back, and I just went like that. You know, I mean, like not like hard like that, but I was trying to put her pants on and her clothes on.
So you got a little rough with her?
I guess I did, yes.
Okay, and that's what happened to the arm too? How hard was that, Juan? How hard was that, man? How hard was that? No. Listen to me. How hard was that? How hard was that? Okay, but we're not stopping there because something else happened. At one point you slammed her. Look.
I didn't slam her. I fell on top of her.
Okay, listen.
Oh my
God. We already got this far. Listen, you already admitted that you got rough with her legs and arms, and you already admitted that you fell on top of her. Listen to me, Juan. You see the back of her head right here? Something hit her really hard in the back of the head.
I guess because when I went on top of her and her hand was over here. It was right here, and then I went.
Yeah, but you told me her head was on top of your arm.
Yeah, no, her head was right here.
So it's round?
It was like, look, I told you in the beginning, her head was between my arms and my body.
Okay. But you told me in the first interview that her body never actually hit the ground. It landed with your arm, on your arm.
And then yes, it was on my arm, yes.
Okay. At some point, Baby Harlow's head went like this, look, hard on something.
No, not like that, no.
Okay, like on the side maybe?
I don't know, it was in the fall, I don't know, maybe I said this was, you know.
No, but remember when you were changing her and you were losing your cool with her because she was acting fuzzy?
Yes.
At that point, you also you grabbed her by the shirt too, right? Because you lifted her by her little onesie also, because she had the marks of the onesie on the neck. Okay, so at some point, this is what I think happened. Can I tell you what I think happened? Tell me, and you tell me. I think at some point she was fuzzy, she was acting out, she's crying, she's not letting you change her diapers, and I think at some point you got frustrated, and you grabbed her by, you know the onesies, right? You grabbed her by the onesie, and either you slapped her like that once, and you quiet her down.
Like that, man.
Okay, well like this.
No, I never did nothing like that harsh.
Okay, well show me the arms. If you tell me that you did her arms and legs hard enough to dislocate her elbow and to fracture her leg, you did something else to her. One, her head was fractured from the back to the front. It's really, really bad. It was devastated.
To be unearthed.
You're almost there. You almost told me listen, this is the beginning, this is the starting line, this is the finish line. You got to here. You're almost there. Let's finish telling me the rest of the true story so we can, and we can finally find out what happened to Baby Harlow. Okay? Be straight up with me, man. Okay, what else happened with the baby? Tell me.
I fell completely on top of her.
Okay.
Completely.
Okay, well, show me. Like, what do you mean by completely?
Like, I really fell on top of her. Like, I fell on top of her. Like, the floor and her and me on top of her.
So she hit the ground first and then he fell on top of her?
No. when it was a drop. When I was falling down, I couldn't. I was trying to hold myself to the door, and I couldn't.
So she hit the ground, and then you fell on top of her?
No, I had her.
Okay, show me. I want you to tell me. Show me how it happened.
I fell on top of her. I was walking, and then when I missed my trip, I went like this, and then.
Show me over here, because I can see you from here. Okay. Pretend, move the chair. Okay, show me. Pretend this is the floor. Okay, show me here.
When I had it like this, when I was trying to get trying to get my back to the thing, and I went like that, and I went like this, and I went like that.
Yeah, but that's what you told me last time.
Yes.
That wouldn't cause the injury she has, Juan. It's impossible. Okay, her head was completely crushed. Her brain was so swollen. Okay?
Because I put all my weight on her, that's why. Okay. And I was drinking, yes, I was drinking.
Okay, but you lied to me about that the first time. Okay, so if we combine the fact that you were drinking, that explains some stuff. You're drinking, so, plus you have a very bad temper, right?
I don't have a bad temper.
No, that's what, Ava says you have a bad temper. That's okay, a lot of us have bad tempers, that's okay. But what happens when you're drinking, Juan? If you have a bad temper, but you're always chill, and today you're drinking, what happens when you get in fights, right? You do stupid domestic shit. How many times you get arrested for domestic violence? A bunch of times. Right? Is that usually when you're drinking? Are most of your DV stuff when you're drinking?
It was by mistake, man. It was by mistake, and I'm gonna go to prison.
But listen to me. If you tell me it's by mistake, then be honest with me about the whole thing. What you're explaining to me right now, it's impossible. So you're leaving something out. There was another tell me something else. I know you're holding something back. I can feel it. I feel it. You're holding something back. What else happened to her? Look at me. Just tell me, bro. Just tell me. Be honest with me, Juan. I've been with you the whole way, bro. What else happened to her? Explain to me what happened. Show me. Tell me what else happened with Baby Harlow. So that explains the injuries. What else happened with her? You lost your cool with her? Is that what happened? Okay. It happens, bro. Is this your first baby? How many babies have you had?
My first one.
And she was real fuzzy that day? Okay, show me what happened to her. Tell me the whole. Listen to me. I'm not gonna judge you for the first part of the story. I'm not mad that you didn't tell me the truth. But be honest with me now. Tell me what happened. Show me. It's just me and you. Show me what happened. Show me what happened, Juan.
It was by mistake, man.
But show me what happened. Just show me. Show me what happened. You lost your cool with her. You lost your cool, and things happen. If you did that to a baby that's a year old, nothing happens to him. She was only 3 months old, and she was underdeveloped, right? Because she was a preemie, and that's why she sustained a lot of the injuries she sustained. She was too little. So So show me what it was that you did. Show me. When's the first time you touched her? When she was laying on her back? When's the first time you touched her? When she was laying on her back?
Yes.
Okay. Well, am I right in that you grabbed her little shirt at one point? Am I right about that? Because she had the lines. I'm telling you, I don't want to put words into your mouth.
Yes.
Okay? Show me what you did. Just show me. Because as an investigator, I want to know, because I saw the lines on the neck, and to me it looked like an article, but I don't want to put words in your mouth. I want you to tell me. Tell me what happened. Tell me what happened. And we'll take a little break so you can chill and you can relax a little bit. So show me. I know it's tough, Juan, but listen, we got to this point, bro. Okay? Nothing's gonna change. Nothing's gonna change Baby Harlow. Nobody. Huh?
We're gonna probably jail.
Listen to me. Nothing's gonna change anything. Okay? But you gotta be honest with me. Okay? I want to be able to tell the doctors. I want to so we can know the answers. Okay? But you gotta be honest with me. You thinking about going to jail right now? You should be thinking about finding the truth for Baby Harlow. Okay? You need to clear your soul.
I got frustrated. I went like that. The thing came off and she fell.
Oh, but show me. Show me.
I went like.
Okay. So she was on her crib.
Yes. I went like that.
So she's wearing a little suit. She's wearing a little suit.
No,
that's a little outfit.
A little outfit.
What color was it?
I don't know what color was it.
Okay. All right. Show me what you did. So you grabbed a little. Like, you stood over her.
I had her, and then, you know what I mean? I did fell down, but I did really fell down, and then she was crying too much, that was going crazy, and
okay, show me.
I went like this, and then it came out of my hand again, and she fell down.
Okay, so you fell down with her, fell on top of her.
Yes.
Then, after you fell on her, she started crying a
Not
lot.
anymore, like.
Right, of course, because she was in a lot of pain.
And I know what to do, and then.
So then you grabbed her by the onesie and you lifted her up like that, and she fell again.
And and you see, like the clip thing with her, it unclipped, and then
She fell out of the onesie?
Yeah.
Okay. When she fell, show me how, this is the ground, show me how she hit the ground.
I went like that, I went like this.
So, okay, but stand up. So from what height?
It was up to here.
Okay, so show me what
It
happened.
was like that, and I was like this, and I was like, and then I went like that, and then she fell like that.
So, but she didn't fall like that, you didn't hold her, she fell from here.
Yes.
Okay, so do it again, show me.
I was like that, and then she was like.
Okay, did she fall on her head first?
Yes.
Okay, so what happened to the arm? How did the arm get dislocated?
I told you already.
Oh, from the first time. So
Yes.
first you were really rough with her arm and leg, because she was fuzzing you.
Yes.
Then you picked her up. Then you fell on top of her.
I fell on top.
And then she started crying because you fell on top of her. So that's when you got frustrated.
Yes.
And you yanked hard.
Yes.
Is that what made the marks on the neck?
Yes.
She falls again on her head.
Yes.
Okay, and then what happened?
That's it. And I was panicking. I tell you, it's crying on.
What else are you leaving out?
Nothing. I was trying to feed her, and then she just threw up, and then her eyes rolled back from there.
What was it that made you angry that day?
Nothing. It's just,
But the truth is, she didn't really fall out. The second time, at least, you slammed. You got pissed off and you slammed her.
I ain't slammed her.
Okay.
I did not slam her.
Okay. All right. So she had at least two
The
falls.
thing is, it was too far. The thing came off, and then that was the real hit that came in her head.
That's when I hit the back of the head?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so that was 3 different events. The first one is the one that explains the elbow and the arm and the leg, right? That's when you were rough with her like that because she was buzzing.
Yeah, she was buzzing.
So you grabbed her hard and you pulled on her?
But I ain't hear nothing crack. I ain't mean like.
Because babies' balls are so soft.
Gosh, I ain't mean like.
Right. And then you fell on top of her. And then the second one, that's from pretty high up, man. How tall are you?
I'm like 5'8", 5'9".
Okay. So she fell from pretty high up there. And for a baby to fall down on her head and hit her head, how did she act after she hit her head?
She got quiet, and that's when I started panicking.
Like instantly she got quiet?
Yeah. And then I started panicking, and I was trying to feed her milk, and then that's when her eyes kind of rolled back, and then I was, so it was kind of.
I need to check the doctor's notes for a second. I want to make sure this. Give me a second. She's being interviewed. Give me a second. Hold on.
And so like, again, Juan, can I talk to you for 1 second? So.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Let me check. On the concrete. Is that concrete there? Is that cement? What kind of reaction is that, Juan? And then you were telling me that earlier, before that happened, you're changing her little diaper, and because she was fuzzy, because that poor little thing hadn't pooped and God knows how long, and she was constipated, that you were really hard with her.
I was not going hard. I didn't mean going hard.
Okay, but isn't that how you're explaining her dislocation of the elbow?
Yes, but I didn't mean to break it.
I ain't saying you meant to break it, but you were hard with her. Okay,
yes,
you were drinking that day. Okay, you were under the influence. Have you done coke that day? Look at me. You did coke that day, didn't you?
No.
Juan.
No.
If I do a hair analysis, coke tasted your sister for a long time.
Yes, I did it, but I didn't do that day though.
When's the last time you did coke?
Like almost like 15 days ago.
Okay. All right. So you tell me you did no coke that day, but you were drunk. Okay. So you lost your cool. So instead of you being honest with me, just tell me, listen, Juan, I was drunk. I lost my cool with her. She was being really fuzzy, and I lost my cool, and I was really hard. And it breaks my heart, and I wish I hadn't done it, but this is what I did to her. Okay? This is what I did to her. Instead of telling me that, you're telling me some bullshit story that nobody believes. Nobody's going to believe that story. Okay? That's the problem. Okay? So I'm going to give you one more chance to be 100% honest with me. No, you haven't told me everything. Look at me. You haven't told me everything. I know for a fact you haven't told me everything. You can't lie to me, man. Come on. I've been doing this a long time. Okay? And you know that I've been doing this a long time. You've been in the system before. You've been arrested how many times? How many times do you think you've been arrested? 10 times?
Yeah.
Okay, how many times have you read your rights before? 10 times? 5 times? But you've been through the system, you've been talking to cops, and read your rights before, you know everything that goes on, okay? So, you know this is no bullshit, okay? We're not talking about domestic violence here, we're not talking about you slapping your girlfriend again, or your pregnant girlfriend, we're talking about the death of a baby, of your child, okay? Wouldn't you want me to investigate it to the fullest? Don't you want me to find out all the information about the baby so we can prevent this from happening in the future, so we can educate people in the future, so the doctors can have answers? Don't we want that? Tell me what happened to the baby. Tell me everything. You only gave me a portion. Tell me everything. The second time, she didn't fall out of her suit, you slammed her. Okay, listen, call us whatever you want to call it. You put her down really hard on something.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
On what surface? On the ground?
The ground.
Okay, so you grabbed her by her onesie and you went like this. Is that what you did? Show me. You show me how you did it. I don't want to do it for you, you show me. I know it's hard, you show me. No, that's not, show me as hard as you did it because you blew her head up. Show me how hard you did it. Why? Why did you kill Baby Harlow like that? Why did you do that to her? Why? Because she was crying? Oh, you just lost your cool? Because you lost your cool? Okay, and what happened to her little elbow?
I was trying to put clothes and
Okay,
she
so,
was being fussy with me and I tried like that and
okay, so the thing about falling was all, you made that up, right?
I did feel on her though.
Before or after?
It was before.
So before you fell on her, and then when she got really fuzzy, that's when she was on the ground, on the floor.
After,
After all that, you fell on top of her then?
anymore.
Listen, so after all that, you fell on top of her?
I fell on top of her and then she was crying a lot, then the whole incident happened.
Okay, so when she was crying, okay, well, after you fell on top of her and she started crying, where were you when she was when you slammed her like that? Where was she? Outside? On the floor?
No, in the house.
But on the ground? On the concrete? Okay, and that's when...
That's the concrete, that's the...
Tile. So the last thing you did was you grabbed her by her onesie, you picked her up and you slammed her. And then what else did you do to her?
Nothing.
That was the last thing that happened. So the first thing was just being rough with her. Rough, changing the diaper. The second was you fell on top of her. And the third is... Okay, show me one more time how you slammed her. Do it again. Get it out of your system. Show me. Be honest. Be a man. Show me. Okay? And what do you think that would have done to her when you did that to her? What did she do after you did that? She just went limp? Like her arms fell to the side?
She stopped crying and she didn't move at all.
You know why she stopped crying and moving? Because she was basically dead at that point. Okay? Her system was still functioning, but her brain at that point was so traumatized, okay, that it started swelling with blood. And she shut down. It's like pouring water on the circuit board of a computer. Okay, everything shorted out, and she never again was she normal. The only thing I hope is that at that moment she couldn't suffer anymore. Okay, do you think she suffered after that?
I hope not.
I'm gonna go tell the doctor what your last version is, and hopefully that one explains something. You want something to eat or drink?
One is guilty?
Oh, of course you are. Of course you are. Well, you know you are. You told that. Of course you are. The way you just
Can
told
she
me.
please?
Yeah, you will. She's all done being interviewed.
And when detectives confronted him with the medical examiner's findings, he confessed. He admitted to intentionally hurting his daughter, telling them she was just being fussy. He was subsequently charged with first-degree murder and aggravated child abuse.